God loved his people deeply, and he wanted them to remember that both their land and their freedom came from him. In Leviticus chapter 25, he taught Israel about two beautiful ideas: freedom for people and rest for the land. God said, "The land is mine, and you reside in it as foreigners and strangers," Leviticus 25:23. That meant the Israelites didn't truly own their land. It all belonged to God. They were simply taking care of it for him. If someone became poor and had to sell their land, God made a way for hope. A close family member, called a redeemer or kinsman redeemer, could buy the land back for them, Leviticus 25:25. This person was called a goel, someone who rescued their family and gave them back what they lost. If the person had no one to help, the land would still return to them during the year of Jubilee. That way, no family would lose everything forever. Everyone had the chance for a new beginning, Leviticus 25:27-28. God also gave instructions about helping poor or struggling people. He said, "If any of your fellow Israelites become poor and cannot maintain themselves, help them as you would a foreigner or stranger, so they can continue to live among you," Leviticus 25:35. God didn't want his people to ignore those in need. He wanted them to share generously and not take advantage of others. God commanded, "Do not charge interest or make a profit from them, but fear your God," Leviticus 25:36. It was a lesson in kindness and fairness, reminding the Israelites that compassion mattered more than money. If someone had to sell themselves to pay their debts, they were not to be treated as slaves, but as hired workers who could go free in the Jubilee year. "Because the Israelites are my servants, whom I brought out of Egypt, they must not be sold as slaves," Leviticus 25:42. God wanted his people to remember that he had already rescued them from slavery in Egypt, and because of that, they must never treat others unfairly. The whole chapter taught Israel that everything, land, wealth, and even freedom, came from God. He was the true master, and his people were caretakers of his gifts. For children today, this story reminds us that what we have belongs to God: our homes, our talents, even our time. We should use all those gifts to help others and care for God's creation. When we share, forgive, and give people second chances, we act just like the Israelites during their year of Jubilee. Part 17 of Leviticus shows us that God's plan for freedom, generosity, and mercy stretches far and wide. He is a God who restores, provides, and invites everyone to begin again. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thanks.